So excited about tonight. We've had some really great calls lately, haven't we? Yeah, so before we start with Brittany, next week we have another guest. We have, I just had a brain freeze. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'll get back to that. The 24th, we have Isabel Deichler. So I'm going to do a post on that. So she wants the questions that you guys have for her. So, Nicolette. She was a speaker at Summit, and I'm having a brain freeze. Nicolette Anderson? Yes. Yes. So next week, Nicolette Anderson, she is a Rockstar Coach. So she's going to be our guest next week. If you are in Team Coaches in Motion, which all of you should be, you know we have something super exciting that is just starting with the Snoop Group, which is a way to share our amazing opportunity with people any day, anytime, regardless of if we have a sneak peek or not. So if you have not seen that video, pop in there, see the live video, and then hop into the group and see what it's all about. Charlene did an amazing job with that. I'm so excited to share with people what we have to offer. So I'm going to kind of be quiet for a few, and thankful that Brittany Richmond, which I adore very much, I've had the honor of spending lots of time with her on different trips, and she's one of my favorite people. If you follow her on social media, you know how real she is, you know how cool she is, how successful she has become with this business. And before I turn it over to her, she's a Star Diamond coach, Success Club 10 legend, and a team leader on the leadership ladder, which is awesome. So that shows what kind of leadership she has. But we all seem to go back to the one thing that is difficult, and that's inviting to what we have to offer. And she's going to share why her business has been successful, because she actually does that. All right. So take it away, girlfriend.
Yeah. So is the theme of this call, how'd I get to be so awesome? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But I'm really excited to be here because this is something, and I have to kind of tell you how not terrible I was at it before, but to preface it just a little bit. So I'm sure everyone is aware of how stressful third and fourth quarter were last year for the business. And it was stressful for me. I lost diamond coaches and just people who, you were like, they were my tribe. They were never leaving. So it was a shock to my system. So much so. And then, my significant other was getting ready to relocate for work for a while. So I was going through that kind of personal so I was still doing my own things with the business. I was still hitting Success Club and I was still doing that, but I was not taking care of my team and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I realized that I needed to provide clarity and I needed to provide simplicity. My trainings were too overcomplicated. I was stressed making new videos. It was beginning to come to the point where I was putting so much effort in and there was very little output. And it wasn't in a sense like it wasn't worth the effort. So don't get it twisted. The effort is always good. It's just, I wasn't doing the right things. I wasn't meeting people where they needed it. So in about the beginning of October of last year, I set it out on my mission to create a simple system and to create something that can be less overwhelming. And you can invite in multiple different ways because I was the queen copy and paste inbox. Hey girl, want to join my challenge group? Invite. And it was just, I just didn't like it anymore. It was not me. So I talked to a couple of different coaches who I admire and they told me a little bit about their system. I picked up on systems in other network marketing companies and how they go about inviting. So I kind of combined something and made it my own. I took a little bit of everybody's what was working and even simplified it even more. So that's kind of where it came. So I started testing all of this in November. I did not share this with my team. I tested it first. So that was super risky because I was kind of leaving them in the dark as to what I was doing. But I wanted to make sure that it worked. So I did it towards the end of October, November, and December. And in January, I introduced it to my team because I found success with it. So I'm going to share with you literally not only examples, but I'm going to show you multiple ways to invite to a challenge group and a coaching opportunity. And I'm going to break it down for you in terms of like our daily to-do list, like what I train my team to do every single day. And I hope that it's less overwhelming. That's kind of why I wanted you to bring the notebook, because the visual includes the notebook. Okay. And it's so much more, I wanted a way where when a coach came to me and said, Brittany, I'm not hitting Success Club, I'm not finding success, I could literally open up the notebook and see the people they were talking to. And I could be like, this is why you're not, because you're skipping days of this. And I'm going to show you visuals, but it was so much more accountability than just writing out 10 invites. Check. So many friend requests. Check. Like, I don't care about that. I want to see the people, know that they're different people and not the same people that you're talking to. So I have visuals. And if you have questions, we'll definitely go through them at the end. So I'm pretty famous on my team for saying, do the things. My team wants to make shirts. I don't know why. And I kind of got repetitive with people, and it got to the point where it was like, oh my God, just shut up. Okay. Just be quiet. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening to me drone on. And I was like, okay, so we're going to do this. This is your daily to-do list. And again, it really only works if you do. And I'm going to explain that. This does not include your daily personal development, your workout, your Shakeology. That stuff should be happening regardless. No one needs to tell you to do that. And what I broke it down to was 2 activities. Not just something that you do every single day, because it's going to get super overwhelming. You're going to do it every other day. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I mean, all right? So this is why the notebook is important, because we break down our work week Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And on Sunday, I train my team. That's when they schedule all their posting. They do like videos if they want to make them. They do the creative stuff. But really during the week, we focus right now on moving our businesses forward, okay, and whatever that looks like. So your daily to do. This is stuff that is, in my personal opinion, non-negotiable. Workout, personal development, Shakeology. We send out 10 to 20 friend requests every single day. And it does not have to be complicated. That takes like 12 seconds. It can be from groups that you're involved in, that you're active in, that fit your personality. It can be moms if you target moms. It doesn't matter. It literally takes 2 seconds, and this is how I train my team to grow their market. It's super quick. It's super easy, and I'm going to show you how to respond to this, because this is part of the invitation process, is inviting people into your world, right? Your market, to speak to them and what works for them. And you got to be posting like a boss every single day. That doesn't necessarily mean posting 5 times a day, okay? That means creating content that people care about, okay? You're targeting your market, right? I share a lot about mental illness. I share a lot about my long distance relationship. You learned at Summit to share the season of life that you're in. That is so powerful when you tie it into your fitness journey and why it's important. Don't just post all fitness stuff. Fitness is not your life, okay? Beachbody is not your life. It is a small part of your life, okay? You have this amazing life outside of that, and that's what you should be sharing with people. And following your monthly marketing plan. And what I mean by this is you should have a plan every single month that does not change. Whether you run free groups at the beginning, and challenge groups in the middle and coaching opportunities at the end, figuring out what works for you is going to make how you're posting and how you're inviting so much easier. So I'm going into this presentation already assuming that this stuff is being done, okay? And we know the top ones are being done. If you don't send out friend requests every day, how are you growing your market? Really, I ask you, how are you? Because chances are, out of those 20, you're going to get at least 5 new friends every single day to connect with. And some people say to me, Brittany, I can't send friend requests. That's It's weird. I'm like, if they don't want to accept your friend request, they won't. That's just it. They just won't. And it's really, really rare that I ever get a message saying, I don't know you, so I'm not accepting your friend request. I think I've got one. I mean, it's just not a thing, okay? So, and you got to be posting every single day. So this is how my business runs. This is how the team's business runs, and it has worked. And I'm going to explain every single one of these. So what happens on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is we write in our notebook 1 through 25. And the first 5 people are new friends we've brought into our market. The 6 through 20 are people who have liked or commented on any of our posts. And the 21 through 25 are random people that we haven't talked to in, could be months, could be years on social media, okay? And then on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we respond and chat to messages, because contrary to popular belief, answering your messages and spending time on that is not moving your business forward. Expanding your market and constantly inviting is what it is. So instead of overwhelming yourself, because I used to do all this stuff every single day. You know, you send out personal invites, you get back to messages, and then you do friend requests, and it just got to the point where I would shut down and not go to my messages for days. And then people have lost momentum. You know, they don't want to do the challenge group anymore. And it just got to the point where it was just like, no, okay, something has to be done. So we do every other day activities, but if you notice, there's something happening every single day that moves your business forward. Because regardless if I'm on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, my friend requests are still going out. I'm still posting like a boss. Okay? So these are examples of what I'm talking about from when I was testing this. And if you can see here, I write 20 FR at the top. That's friend request, so I know it's done. And I write my 1 through 25. I break it off at 5 and then 20. Okay, and I put check marks next to every single time I have sent that message out. And I'm going to show you like the types of messages. Okay, so it's super easy, and it's I can see exactly what's happening. Okay, so you're 1 through 5 new friends. So you're like, oh my gosh, it's Monday, and I'm going to go back from Saturday. I'm going to click my recent friends that I've made on social media, and I'm going to pick the top 5. I'm going to write their names down. I'm going to send them a simple, easy message. This is the one I use every single day. I do not change it. You can change it however you want. It can be something completely different. I mean, make it as easy as possible on yourself. Most women come back to me with, oh my gosh, thanks girl, I'm super excited. Or, wow, thanks for thinking of me that way. You know, or like, no problem, glad to connect with other women. No one looks at this and goes, oh my God, she's a bee. Like nobody says that. So create a message that is your voice. I can't reiterate enough how important that is your voice. Put your voice into it. It's got to be your personality. I often tell my team, say something out loud and voice record it, and then type it out like you talked it. And that is your invite, because that is your personality involved in the process. So this is what I send to my first 5 people on my list. And then it depends on where I am in my month. Am I jabbing for my challenge group, or am I jabbing for the coaching opportunity? This is how I invite. This is how I don't send that message that says, hey girl, join my challenge group. All right. This is how, with gratitude. I give gratitude to people every single day who like or comment on any of my posts. And I write 6 through 20 in my notebook, and I send out something along these lines. The third one is more direct if I'm getting ready to really reel in for my challenge group. Thank you so much for showing me all the hardcore love. Oh my gosh, awesome. But I got to ask, you're always showing me love, so are you interested in doing this with me? Simple, easy. And it's so not aggressive. And you already know that they're liking your stuff. They're super involved. Okay? So if that's like a direct jab, like if I did a call to action, that is what I would send out to people who liked or commented. So in the other ones, like if I shared my fitness video every morning, I might write their names down and say, thanks for so much for love and support. It can be hard to share that kind of stuff. You make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take these exact messages, make them your words. But this showing gratitude is going to, when you go to send an invite, if you want to send a direct one, or you do the call to action, you're more likely to get people engaging with you. Okay? So this is something I send to people who comment or like on my fitness posts. Okay. This is, I wanted to show you an example of the coaching jabs. They're almost exactly the same. Okay. Only they're worded a little bit differently. They're a little more direct invites, right? Hey girl, I see you giving me all the love all the time. Please don't ever stop. But I got to ask you, are you interested in what I do? Can I throw you in my sneak peek right now? We have a sneak peek that's just an open group all month long. Okay. It's just open all the time. So I always say, hey, can I throw you in there? I need to also point out something really quick because it's super important. I have come to the conclusion that there are 2 reasons that people are afraid to invite. I mean, it really is one of those 2 things, I believe, from my observation. 1, you're scared of judgment, okay? Which judge because you want to make money or judge because you're in an MLM, whatever. And the other one is because you don't believe in it. Okay, it shouldn't feel weird or bad if you believe in it, right? So gut check yourself. Make sure that you believe in the product and the company and what it has done for you and what it can do for you and these people you're talking to. You have the solution, right, to whatever goals they want to accomplish. Just wanted to point that out there. So these are the types of things I would send to people who like or comment on coaching jabs. And I have examples of all of these, okay? So I'm going to show you what I mean. So you're 21 through 25, you're random people that you've picked on social media that you haven't talked to in a really long time. And again, it depends on where you are in the month. All right? Oh my God, I love your necklace. Where'd you get it? I'm looking for some gift ideas for my coaches. That is something I would send to someone if I was jabbing for coaching and I was creeping on their page. And maybe I did like that. Or maybe I saw a purse they had or something. I don't know. Okay, it just depends. And those are example follow-ups to types of responses that I get. Or I'm looking for gifts for my challengers. You know, pick something, design something, stop making it hard on yourself, simplify this, okay? And then you just send the message. That's it, okay? And no need to chat back that day. Stop. Do not overwhelm yourself. Congratulations, you just moved your business forward. You sent out friend requests and you've connected with 25 people in different ways, right? Welcoming them to your market, showing gratitude, inviting, super easy. Let it go. Come back the next day. Get your other shit done, whatever it is that you got to do. Personal development, your workout, whatever. Because when we harp on people, when we're right there to answer that message super quick, I have found that some people are put off by that. But if you give them a few hours or a day and then you respond, it shows you're busy, you're important, you know, and your time is valuable. It's okay to set those boundaries. It doesn't mean that you're going to, you know, neglect them or whatever. This, one of my coach friends says, this is what it is. This is marketing 101, right? You are creating it. You are taking out what I call mental real estate in their brain. Okay. You have literally stuck out to them. You have shown gratitude. You know, you are thanking them. You're welcoming them into your market. So when they see people posting about Beachbody, it's going to be you that they think of. Okay. Not some random coach. It's going to be the one that thanks them for always showing them love and support. It's also a form of inviting. Stop overthinking inviting. It is not a direct message that says, hey girl, join my challenge group. That is not what we mean. Okay, there are multiple ways to invite, and I just showed you that. Showing gratitude, thanking people for commenting on your post. Because guys, I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many times people have said, oh, by the way, I've been meaning to message you because I see you posted a call to action about your challenge group, blah, 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 blah. Okay? This is what I would send out the next day. Oh, girl, so sorry. I'm just getting back to you. I've been insanely busy making new trainings for my coaches, ... fill in the blank. That is what I would send. Something similar to that if I was jabbing for the coaching opportunity. And they'd be like, trainings for new coaches? I don't know what that, right? This is an offhanded invite. This is very subtle. Sorry, girl, I'm just getting back to you. I've been insanely busy enrolling clients in their challenge group. So blah, 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 blah. Okay? Super easy. You are like offhandedly inviting right here. Because if they're interested, they're going to be like, oh, really? What challenge group? Okay? This is indirect, but it is so direct at the same time. Okay? This is what I do the next day. This is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday work. I don't have to worry about the other stuff. Keep in mind, though, none of this works unless you're not posting like a boss or doing your friend requests. If your market is not growing, you're not getting new likes or comments. And if you're not posting like a boss, there's nothing to like or comment on. Correct? So you can't do the simplifications, the simple process, if you aren't doing this stuff. But this stuff should already be happening. So we've simplified it. We've taken the pressure off of every day I've got to get to my messages. Every day I've got to send out invites. Not the case. Because I'm also going to show you how to post and how to invite on your posts. Okay? So here's another way to invite. So you're literally inviting in everything you do, whether you're responding or posting on social media or, just getting back to somebody. Doesn't matter. Okay? Because you're right, we have to invite. Being motivational is cool, but don't get you paid. It just doesn't. You miss the key factor, okay? Inviting, which we've been talking about, correct? Inviting. Apart from call to actions, which are very direct. I'm sure if you follow me on social media, I post usually every Thursday a direct call to action, looking for women only for blah, 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 blah. I'm very direct. Okay. But because I've been inviting all week and I jab, that direct call to action is taken very well. Okay. So invite on every single post, at least 90% of them. Be confident because it has worked for you. So act like it. Again, with not really believing in the product. If you believe in it, this should be easy to talk about, okay? This is an example of a post for a challenge group with an emoji. Look at the bottom. Do you see how she's like cell phone, envelope? She's got two girls holding hands, indicating support, okay? It's part of her story. I want to help the world have more fun and be better with me. Do you see how she's inviting? She's not coming out and saying, hey, message me. That's not it. And the picture is visually appealing. It's not a sweaty selfie. Invite with emojis. Emojis are so powerful. Okay, so like a little hand pointing to an envelope to send me a message. Okay, invite with emojis. Here's a direct challenge group invite with a story. Sharing part of your story, talking about the brand new program. Okay? Let me know if you want to be a part of this brand new test group with me. It's all done online. Link in my bio. How fun! Super easy. Inviting on your posts. Okay, and of course I use Haley because she taught me a lot about this. Very strong in this. Invite to the coaching opportunity. I secretly want to go up to every girl on her phone and be like, hey girl, you want to make money taking that selfie? Yay or nay? Make you work for it? Cell phone. Invite with emojis. Invite on every post. Okay, it does not have to be some direct thing. Coaching has changed my life. You should become a coach on my team. We get it. We should become a coach on your team. But why? Be clever in the way you talk. Have your personality in there. People often forget that because y'all too busy looking at other people and being like, well, I really want to be like them, or I really want to, but I'll never get there. Stop trying to be like them. Subconsciously, your brain is like, oh my God, I need to do exactly what they're doing. No. Talk to people how you would talk to them. Record your voice, okay? Talk, and then type it out. It's a super fun activity. You're going to learn a lot about the way that you post. Another coaching opportunity invite, okay? just being very clear. Part of your story. Hashtag opportunity AF. Invite on every single post. I don't know how else to make this more clear except invite on every post. 90% of them. And if you follow me, you see the emoji thing happening all the time. Sometimes it's more direct, right? Like, yeah, drop a comment. Those are more direct call to actions. Or like, maybe I talk about my struggle with anxiety and what fitness has done for me. And hey, you looking to let go of some of that, you know where to find me. Hand, envelope, invite on every post. You don't have to, people often think of inviting, again, it's just some weird thing. Just talk to people, whether it's through your posts or through your messages. Simplification is key. Post on everything. And really, the bottom line is do the things I told you. It's just something I say. I don't know why. Move your business forward. Stop with the excuses, and either you want to chase your dreams or you don't. End of story. Right? Don't find an excuse. Find a way. Invite on every single post. That's what I got.
Mic drop. Wow. Okay, guys. What do we have on that? Yes, good stuff. So for those, and I think majority who don't like the invite process, this is tangible. This is actually, again, something that you can feel good about doing because you're just connecting with people that are already connecting with you on your post. And this is really good. Really, really good. What do we have? Questions? Comments?
Just to give everybody a little bit of a numbers factor, since I've been doing this since November, this exact process, my Success Club points are usually over 30 every single month. I just want everybody to know that I can put numbers with that. I look back at the previous year and I was barely hitting Success Club 10, doing it the copy paste, oh my God, don't know what I'm really doing kind of way. And now it has been consistent with being in the very high numbers because of this process consistently. Okay. So like I have tested it and I know it to be true. Okay. I feel like that is the best indicator of success if it leaves clues, right? This has worked. I am so amazed at how simple it is because it takes a lot of the, oh my God, I don't want to do this today. That feeling, because we've all had that feeling because every day is different now. You know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a certain way, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and feel free to change it however you want, but try it consistently. And again, as long as you're growing your market and posting it, you should see success in this.
So do you encourage multiple social platforms or the one you're most comfortable with? Which one works for you? From Scott.
Well, I think it's just all about keeping track of the algorithms. I mean, this is a business, so to constantly be educating yourself on what is more effective and what's going to reach the most people. I have recently been, we changed our 1 through 25 recently. I think you can see my 1 through 25, but we added 10 Instagram connections, okay? We added 10 on our 1 through 25, so now it's 1 through 35 technically. And those 10, we do the 5-3-1 process, which is 5 posts that you like, 3 comments, and 1 follow. Okay, so that is just something we have just started adding. So I don't have the success numbers for you just yet with that. But that is also something if you want to consider that because the algorithms have changed and Instagram is one of the most successful platforms at the moment for marketing yourself or a product. What is your take? Oh my gosh, I can see it. And say Instagram and sharing to your Facebook page. I do know that if you share directly from Instagram to Facebook, that Facebook will bury that. But if you take the post and copy it and just upload it to Facebook like you would, it will not be buried. Okay. So you have to post them separately, but the same content is fine, I think. So yeah, just be aware of that. I read that fairly recently. So.
Yeah. And to follow that, I know there's a lot of people who forward stuff, and that is buried. Like it has to be your post, your content, your picture versus sharing. Like, and I know starting out, or even, now a lot of coaches will forward a Beachbody program. Lift 4, check it out. Well, nobody sees that. You have to create your own and post whatever it is that you want versus forwarding from a Beachbody site or forwarding from another coach or forwarding from Team Beachbody Live or whatever. It has to be yours or nobody's going to see it. And you're going to wonder why nobody likes it, because they don't see it. Right?
Exactly.
Okay. What else? This was amazing. And we usually stay on for a while. So if you guys do want to stay on for more, and let's see. That's Brittany. Do you use Twitter or Snapchat?
No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely really big on Instagram stories. And what's fun is you can actually link your Instagram stories to your Facebook stories. So that's a cool thing if you're interested in that. Yeah, I'm really all about just Instagram and Facebook. I'm really all about the mindset of you can't be, you shouldn't be good at everything. You should be great at a couple things. Okay. Don't spread yourself too thin. Pick a few things that you're very good at or strong at and go for those things.
Yes. Scott, making your own short-term private Facebook preview for sneak peeks. You may as well just use what's already created. That's just my opinion. If you want later down the road, once you've grown a team, you have more engagement and more content probably if you just use what we've currently got. That's just my opinion. Obviously, if you want to do your own thing, go for it. But yeah, that's up to you.
It's a chance to get a more intimate look at your life. It's definitely, because now we're finding in marketing that it's not about the number of times you post, it's the quality of the post that you make. And I can do one great quality post. I plan on posting tonight about, leaving tomorrow because I get to see my significant other for the first time in months, and that's amazing. And I'm going to be talking about how, I'm already sad to come home, but I really am relying on my Lift 4 group, my girls in that group. So that's going to be a post I make tonight. But I've been sharing all day about packing, about what I've been eating, about the anxiety I'm feeling. I suffer from a condition called trichotillomania, which is excessive hair pulling when you have anxiety. So I share about how I've been pulling out, certain areas of my eyelashes. I pull out my eyelashes in response to anxiety. So I share a lot about that part of my life and just being very real. I do a lot of voting things guys, should I take this dress or this dress? Do you think he'll like this or this? It's a chance for them to get involved. And if they want to, they're going to view it. So that's really cool. If they don't want to be involved, they're not going to look at it. Okay. So share whatever, share a lot of the cats. It's an opportunity to be more than just the person that posts about fitness and maybe 2 other things. Okay. They get to see a background view of your life, which is kind of cool.
So last month's Success Club prize was Girl Wash Your Face, Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face podcast. And I just watched it prior to this call. So if you guys are on Instagram, there is an app that I just shared with Erin Mackey, who's not on the call, but she's IG Queen. And I was like, oh my God, you use this app. It's called Planoly, Planolly. So if you want to pre-plan your IG post, you can pre-plan them just kind of like you would on Facebook. And you can actually see what they'll look like. Because I know that IG is really visual, so you can see what it's going to look like on your page before you actually post it. So that's something you can use that she Rachel Hawes shared on her podcast. So if you are wanting to, okay, so Cassie knows. All right, cool. Yes, so that's what she shared. I thought that was really cool. I had that message. Okay, I'm seeing you guys say the same thing. All right, so I didn't share anything you didn't know, but that's no dogs, no cats.
Oh my gosh, you feel like you're too boring. That is not true. Everybody has something in their life. And just like saying, I have no kids, okay, so you're dealing with like the kids are grown, they're moved on. What's it like to be an empty nester? Like, what's it like to have the house to yourself? I could walk around naked. I would definitely share about that. Maybe not share about the fact that you are naked at the time, but well, you know what I'm saying? There's always something. I share like a lot of my self-care. I share a lot of what I do self-care wise. And anytime I find like a cool product on Amazon, I share it. You know, I share anything that I feel I would want to know, because that's who I'm talking to, are people like me, you know, and hey, I need your help picking out this or that, you know, that's where the overthinking comes in. And I can't express that enough, because stop overthinking. Oh my gosh, just stop overthinking. I mean, when I go places, if I do things, again, I share a lot about, you know, my more so now about my personal life and a lot of stuff I deal with that. So really just what speaks to you? What's in your heart? Do you have faith? Are you a big advocate for volunteer? Do you get out and go do movies or shopping or lunch with your girlfriends? I mean, people still relate to that life. And I'm very much a hermit and a homebody. So like, I totally get that. But when I go out, it's like, guys, I'm outside of the house. This is super weird. Sun. Like, so, I mean, it just kind of happens naturally. And then you get excited because people are viewing your stuff and they like to see what you have to say. I ramble when I get excited. So I apologize, Natalie.
No, please don't apologize. This is amazing content. So just along that line, I know sometimes I overthink, and I'll like be halfway through the day and haven't posted a single thing, and I'm like, I've gone this far. Oh my God, now what am I going to post? And it's like this downward spiral. Oh God, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. I haven't posted anything. So what I've done, and I try to do, is whenever I am feeling creative and I'm feeling like extra whatever, which is not too often, but when that happens, I brain dump, and I know I've talked to you guys about this before, brain dump all this content that you can use on times whenever you're just like, I have nothing to say. I have nothing. And then you're like, oh, here's this funny post, or here's this thing that happened, or here, I came up with this amazing, what I thought was amazing, you know, and use it then. But because sometimes you sit there and you're paralyzed because you have nothing. And then you're
but
like.
I think that alone can be powerful. I've literally shared posts before where I'm like, guys, I have nothing to say to you. I just need coffee. And people love it because it's true. I have nothing for you, you know, but like, hey, let's all go get some coffee today. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, sometimes you got to be honest like that. Like, you are not Miss Motivational or Mr. Motivational 24/7. Jesus, no. Like, that sounds exhausting. So don't be afraid to be honest about that kind of stuff too. That's hilarious. That's something I would definitely post.
So what else, you guys?
The day Meredith has no puns, hell will freeze over. Just saying.
Always a pun. I love seeing so many faces get on lately. It's just great. I mean, I don't know why you guys got on last week. I really don't, but just kidding. All the ladies were like, hey. And maybe the guys too. Hey, you know, more power to you. Little beefcake. Yes, great share, Brittany. I'm excited to implement because I go through stages where I invite like masses, and then I don't, and then I do, and then I don't, and like, so this system is fantastic.
And that's what I used to do too. I used to do like, okay, it's time to get a challenge group. So I'm going to send out 100 invites tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll answer them. And it just got obnoxious. So it was like, this is consistent and way simpler. And guys, those call to actions on Thursdays, like, those are powerful for our team. They really are, because once you've built trust, when you share a direct invite like that, it can be business changing. But again, this is something I've been doing consistently for almost a year now. So, and there's no stopping at this point. And I know a lot of people here struggle with the invitation process. And I have to tell you, as a business owner, you have to learn to adapt. Adaptation is like the key skill that I think you need to be at all in this business, because it will change. And when it changes and you don't want to, that's when you see people leave, because they don't want to change. They don't want to adapt, and they're just stuck in their old ways. And then they don't end up as strong as maybe they once were. You aren't adapting. Learn to adapt, and then try it. Just try it for a while. Once it stops working, I'll tell you, and then you can stop too. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, this used to work for me, it doesn't anymore. So I had to change it, and now finding great success with this.
So you had close to your highest PV week. What was it, a couple weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love that. Amazing.
Yeah.
Before we move on, because people start to hop off towards the end, if you want on the team picture, put your face on, and we'll take a quick screenshot, and then we can continue. I see we already lost someone just from that. No, don't leave. Anybody? Amanda, two Amandas, back-to-back Amandas, or Amanda. Y'all want your face on, Susie? Okay, going once, going twice, on three. Oh, there you are. Hey! On three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay. What a great turnout. Thank you, Brittany, for everything. This is fantastic. I'm really excited to implement it. Seriously. Yay. So, what else do we have? So Lift 4 starts Monday. So start putting it out there. I know you guys have been, but now's the time, obviously, and we want people in the test group. And so let's see. So Brittany, they're asking about your slides. I don't know. I'm not techie, you know that. So do you have a way of sharing them, or?
Is everyone just wanting like the types of like the scripts, like those messages? Because I can just copy and paste those to a document, and you can I'll email it to you, and you can upload it or whatever that you want.
Yeah, that, or just maybe put it in maybe Coaches in Motion. Like do a doc in there or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah. Yay. So I know that there were several videos, obviously Super Saturday, and then the one that we posted in Posh, and I shared it with Charlene. I need to share it in Coaches in Motion too, with Super Saturday from Portland, that Kurt, you were there, and it was amazing. So you came to us and you're like, oh my God, we have to like see and hear what these ladies had to say. And hello. Yes, so can you see the video from Super Saturday? Yes, you should be able to, I'll find the YouTube video, it's somewhere floating around. But it was basically sharing the opportunity with everyone you're talking to. Any challenger you're talking to, you're presenting the opportunity first and foremost as a discount loyalty program. Anyway, there's a long, Ashley Molstad and crap, what's the other girl's name? She's brand new 15 star. She was Star Diamond in April. Now she's 15 star, and she and Ashley did it together. But anyway, that video is pretty powerful. So that's something you might want to invite to the next few days when you're talking to people when they're wanting to join the Lift Forward group. Just maybe put the coaching part of it first out there too. Emily, thank you. Emily. On the spot. Farver? I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, both of them basically said they share the opportunity with everyone. They don't discriminate. If they're sharing a challenge group, they're sharing the opportunity as like a way of discount first, because it's kind of funny because they said if later on they find out they could have saved money in the long term, because you don't necessarily want somebody to sign up for the challenge pack for one day or for 1 month and be done. Obviously, it's a long-term, at least 90-day thing. And if they could have saved within the 90 days, they would be like kind of maybe ticked off later on if you didn't share. They could have saved 25% off, right? So introducing the coach discount with the loyalty program first and foremost, and then they're into the environment and community of what we have, and then they may actually work their business once they get involved. But anyway, that's a whole different call, and it's like an hour long. But yes, let's see. Oh,
so this is what I use.
Okay, cool.
You want an example? This is something I use. So.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say it. Okay, so we're going to read it.
Oh, I just, it's like right before I send them the link to order their products, I just give them 2 options, and then they usually pick one and
okay,
close the discount. I mean, it's just super straightforward, but that's how I do it. But I know exactly what you're saying. So like, if you want something to build off of, if anybody wants it, like that's right.
Yes, that's perfect. So I'm going to start implementing that like ASAP. Like, you're going to join my challenge group. I'm going to give you this first option. And then if you don't want to do that, I understand completely. We'll go to the second one and then downward from there. But, gosh, such momentum right now. Don't you guys feel it? I know Jillian and I had a conversation and we're like, OMG. Like, the momentum right now is just like insane. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm guessing you guys feel it too. If most of us are feeling it. It's just amazing. It really is. It's a great time to be where we are. We have so many things to offer. It's like, I know for a while we're like, we need more products, we need more programs. No, we don't. No, we don't. Like, we have so many things to offer. It's incredible. Like, it's almost to the point where it's like, where do I even send you? Because there's so many things that I can help you with. So it's really exciting. I love seeing Nissan getting on our team call. All right. We're at 10 till. So you guys have anything else before we hang up? No? Brittany, thank you so much. This was so awesome. I'm going to actually hang up and then, oh, by the way, I'm on day 2. I can't even talk. 3-day refresh. My brain's like, I need food.
Oh my God. Stay strong.
No, so there's a pizza in the kitchen.
Darn it, Paul. What are you doing?
Paul ordered this Papa John's pizza and it's in there and he's like, don't even look at it. I'm like, well, I can't not look at it. Like, it's in there and it's staring me in the face. He's like, walk away. And I'm like, well, I gotta at least take a picture of it. So I sent it to the 3-day refresh group and I'm like, this is what I'm dealing with right now. I just had my vegetable broth and I can't even think straight. Yeah, so I know. Well, that's my life. So one more day and bloat be gone. So anyway, all right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for getting on. And Brittany, thank you for everything. That was insanely amazing.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. Oh my gosh. And next week again, we'll have another guest speaker, and then I guess that's it for now. Yeah, have a great rest of the week, and let's go get some Lift 4 people.